Hey guys, this is a quick match again against JB from a PWBT chat. It's pretty interesting. I got to use one of my new Pokemon that I wanted to try out. Well, two of my new Pokemon, sort of. And first, he leads off with Latias. I lead off with my anti-lead Celebi, which is one of my new Pokemon. And I set up rocks, but unfortunately, uh, Latias Draco meters me, and but since I already set up rocks, I didn't really care about this Celebi at this point, and I knew it was specs since I outsped and from the amount of damage it did, and so I switched into Zero or Scizor, and he switches into Electivire at the same turn, and I switched out because I was fearing Flamethrower or something. But he switches into Magnezone, I guess fearing Bullet Punch or whatever. And yeah, I switched into Heatran just to take that Flamethrower or whatever. And I Fire Blast because I didn't want to over predict, you know. And the Fire Blast takes like above 25% of Latias's HP as he switched in. And I knew it was gonna Thunderbolt or Surf me, so I went ahead and just switched into my Lantern, which I named it after Leviathan, and yeah, I went ahead and just Confuse Raid this turn because I knew it was gonna switch, and I could get some confusion hacks going on here, but I really never get confusion hacks like in any game really. Like if I do, it's like probably once in a blue moon or something. And but I get one not para hacks, but confusion hacks in this game, so, which is pretty cool, I guess. So yeah, yeah, I switch out to Celebi just because I wanted to scout out his HP attack, probably grass or something. But unfortunately, he switches out to Electivire, and I just Leech Siege because at that point I didn't want to, trick Choice Scarf onto it. And I switched out to MegaMan because I knew it could pretty much take a Thunder attack pretty decently thanks to Wackenberry. And I Swords Dance as he did that, so I can pretty much KO it with Aqua Jet at this point. But with Paralysis, it pretty much rendered my sweep because anything that is resistant and yeah, anything that is resistant to uh water attacks, I guess, aqua attacks, could pretty much hurt me and KO me, and it just happened right here. He switches in Latias, and I Aqua Jet it just to get a last, get some damage in, and he Draco Meteors me, which KOs this Feraligatr, which is named after Mega Man. Yeah, yeah. So I thought this would be a perfect time to try and setting up my special Crobat, which has Curse, and he switched into his Scizor, and I was just like, yes, perfect, because I was fearing a a Bullet Punch, which after a Curse I can pretty much take it. And instead he U-turns, and I'm just like, crap, what is he gonna U-turn to? And I knew Magnezone was coming, but I just went ahead and just Brave Bird because I thought he would Bullet Punch, and I was just like, crap. And I wanted so badly to taunt as he U-turned, but I guess I didn't predict well enough, and I just switched out. I didn't want to get hit by a Thunderbolt or anything, and he switches, and he does. I switch in Leviathan, which can take Magnezone's attack pretty decently, and I can outspeed. And he sets a sub. I surf the sub to get rid of it, and yeah, he HP fires me. I guess he was predicting a switch here. Not sure. I would have just switched, I guess. But yeah, I was glad it didn't have HB Grass because HB Grass Magnezone pretty much kicks my ass. And he switches into Scizor, and yeah, I confused Ray because at this point I had a safe confuse Ray to cast because of my speed, and yeah, so he superpowers me as I think surf, and I think yeah I survive, and I retaliate with surf, and I didn't think I would survive. I think I would have just died. That's why I went with surf. Um, I knew I should have just went with discharge and hope for parahacks, but luckily I get confused. He gets hit by confusion right here, which lets me 2-hit KO the Scizor. And yeah, discharge, and down goes the Scizor. Um, yeah, I pretty much named all my Pokemon from the MegaMan Zero series, as you can see. Um, yeah, it's a pretty cool game. So he sends in his Azelf. I left Lantern in just to, just as death fodder, just to let it die, and uh, I switched into my Heatran, and I Fire Blast, but unfortunately he sends in his Arcanine, which has Flash Fire, and it takes Flash Fire pretty well. It doesn't do anything to him, and right here I just pretty much stall it out. But later, because I thought Flare Blitz only had like 5 PP, and later I found out it only had 15 PP, which which pretty sucks because I can't stall it out. And yeah, I switch into my Crobat just as death fodder so I can get a safe switch in and KO this Arcanine, and I actually survive even after like +3 flare flash fire upgrades or whatever, and a flare blitz, which is like the strongest fire attack. And yeah, he flare blitz. I switch into my Heatran. He flare blitz, so I won't get locked onto Fire Blast again, and which was a pretty nice move for him. And I just Dragon Pulse because I just want to get it out of the way. But unfortunately, now I'm locked onto Dragon Pulse, and he switches into his Magna Zone. And yeah, I'm pretty much screwed at this point. He sets up his sub. I continue to Dragon Pulse, unable to break the sub after one Dragon Pulse, which is pretty much suckish for me at this point. Yeah, he Thunderbolts me. I think it's a 2-hit KO. I just continue on with the Dragon Pulse just to break it, and yeah, yep, and yeah, down goes the Heatran. And my last Pokemon is Scizor, and I know I can't take it down, so I just go ahead and just bullet punch it just to finish the match. And yeah, good game, JB. Later in the near future, I'll probably have more weird move sets, I guess, for weird Pokemon, I guess. So yeah, guys, rate, comment, subscribe. See you later.